Hi everyone, my name is Serena. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to talk about my most anticipated books of 2025. I know it's March, but most of these books haven't come out yet. Actually, only one is already out, so I still wanted to make this video because I am excited for these books. I've only done 2 of these videos before. I've done one in 2021 and one in 2023, and now it's 2025, so I guess I'm doing one every 2 years for some reason. But I have 5 books today. Before I talk about these 5 books, I want to reflect on my past most anticipated books and if they were 5-star reads, because to me most anticipated books are also 5-star predictions in a way. So I wanted to look back at those videos. I'm not going to do it on camera, but I already looked back at those videos and I'm going to put on the screen all of them with their ratings. And yeah, I'm happy that most of the books that were anticipated reads for me in the past years ended up being 4 stars for me. Most of them. I think 3 or 4 of them were 5 stars. I know that my favorite out of these is definitely Malibu Rising, and I also liked Yellowface. The more time goes by, the more I like it from what I remember. So that was a good one. Obviously Heartstopper Volume 5 is a 5-star for me. Most of them, as I said, were 4 stars, and then the worst ones for me, which were very disappointing, are Survive the Night and The Ones We're Meant to Find. But we also have some 3 stars, so it was a variety of ratings, and I hope these 5 ones that I'm about to show you are going to be 5 stars for me, hopefully. The first one that I'm going to talk about, I'm going to go in chronological order, and this first one is already out. It came out in January 14th to be exact, and I have the arc right here. It's Death of the Author by Nnedi Okorafor. I read Binti by this author and I liked it. It wasn't a 5-star, but I liked it. It is about sci-fi elements, but it's not completely sci-fi, I want to say. And from what I've heard, it's about this author who works at a university and she's writing a book, but she's been denied by publishing companies, I'm assuming. So she decides to write something completely different than what she usually writes. So she writes about a futuristic time in which AI will take over. And apparently the line between fiction and reality will be blurred. I'm excited for this one because of that aspect, the aspect of what is real and what is not. I feel like it's going to be a story in the story, but at one point we're not going to understand which part is the author's novel and which part is real life. It's hard to explain, but I know it's gonna, I feel like it's gonna be confusing in a good way, and I'm excited. Hopefully I like it. My second most anticipated book is My Friends by Fredrik Backman. This comes out May 6th, and this is an arc again. I am excited for this one because I've read by this author in the past. Not all of his books were 5 stars for me, but there's something about his writing that I really like. And this one is very appealing to me. It's about a story about friendship, and I like reading stories about friendship. And in particular, it's about the story of 3 friends portrayed in a portrait. So from what I'm understanding here, there's this portrait, and in the background there are these 3 friends sitting on this pier, and I guess we're gonna find out their story and what happens and what led to this painting being painted. So yeah. After that, on June 3rd, my most anticipated book comes out, and that is Atmosphere by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I love Taylor Jenkins Reid's books, all of her most recent like historical fiction-y novels, and I love how she is writing about different subjects, because she wrote about Hollywood, she wrote about music, she wrote about tennis. Carrie Soto's back, that was a good one. And now she is diving into science. And if this book was not written by her, I don't know if I would have been as excited, because it's about this university professor, a physics and astronomy university professor, who sees this advertisement seeking the first woman scientist to join the NASA's space shuttle program. So I like that aspect. I like the aspect of women in science, and I'm glad the main protagonist is a woman and we're talking about that. But again, I don't know if this is going to be science heavy. I know she must have done some research, but I'm excited nonetheless for this book. My fourth most anticipated book of this year comes out June 17th, 2025, and that is The Poppy Fields by Nikki Erlick. And the main reason why I'm excited for this one is because I read The Measure by this author and I really liked it, and I have to read her second book. So the second book has the same feeling, the same vibe as The Measure, because it's a multiple character, multiple POV maybe, I'm not sure, speculative fiction novel, because there's this light fantasy aspect to it. And in particular, this is about healing from a broken heart. And so there's this place in the California desert where people go to sleep through their broken heart. And when they wake up, they're fine. So I don't know. I guess we're gonna learn about all of these characters' lives and what led to their broken heart and what actually happens in this place where they're put to sleep. It's an experimental and controversial treatment, so it's interesting. Last book on my most anticipated of 2025 so far, because like we're still in the first half of the year. I'm sure they're going to announce more books for the second half of the year, but for the first half of the year, this is the final book I'm most anticipating, and it comes out August 26th. I think it's pronounced this way. It's Catabasis by R.F. Kuang. And I still have to read The Poppy War, but I did read Yellowface, as I mentioned before, and it was great. So I am anticipating this one for sure. And it's for fans of Piranesi. I didn't absolutely love Piranesi, but I liked the vibe of it. I think I might have to reread that one, but I like the idea of this. Catabasis means the story of a hero's descent to the underworld. Oh, and it's also for people who like Dante's Inferno. I didn't particularly like that one because it was a forced read for me in high school, but I like the idea of this. It's about two graduate students who are rivals, but they put that to the side to go to hell and save their professor's soul, perhaps at the cost of their own. It has to be set in some magical world. Yeah, because the professor is the greatest magician in the world, and he dies in a magical accident that might be the main character's fault. It's definitely a different genre than Yellowface, but I'm excited for it. Maybe I should read Babel before this. It's not a series, but I think it has the same vibe to that one. But yeah, those are my 5 most anticipated books of 2025 so far. And let me know, what is your most anticipated book of the year so far? Maybe I haven't heard of it and I'd I'd want to read it too. So let me know, and thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.